At the bottom of page 11, we are at the section of rhythm accompaniment. Rhythm accompaniment really means to play chords as a background and for keeping tempo behind the melody, a singer, a horn player, you singing, just playing chords. This is the first time that we are coming to, we are playing of chords that are being labeled, names of chords. I have been calling some chords names, but this is the first time in the book. In the first measure, we have a C chord. The second measure, we have an F chord. These are familiar. We've just been playing them in the previous exercises. Another type of C chord with a higher note in the third measure, and the fourth measure, G7. So the first way to practice this is to just play the chord once each measure, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the second line, C, F, G, G7. The next time we'll do it with the strums. Those lines mean strums. And the last note type in the last measure means that you hold the C chord for 2 beats, just like a half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that time we played chords, but it didn't feel like a rhythm. And the best way to play a rhythm is to have some type of a pulse. And the way to create that, we have an explanation at the bottom of the page, but mostly it's to keep short, a little pause, lift your fingers after the beats 2 and 4, and emphasize 2 and 4. So I'll do that again. It's long. You could do long, short, 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 long, short. With the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you notice, the G7, we don't have many notes to stop, to lift off. So what I do is to touch it with my left hand. Or you could do it with your right hand, as it says in the book. Either way, the main thing is to keep that pulse. Now, I don't expect you to go through each exercise with me and just go on to the next exercise. A lot of these exercises take a lot of work to perfect. So now I would expect you to go to practice time and to work on these chords and perfect it so that you could do the pulse and also to smoothly pass from one chord to the next. Page 12 is the rest of the C major scale in first position. We already have the note C. So far we have the rest of the notes in the C major scale on the 5th and 6th string. We'll start with the lowest note. E is the open, 6th string. F, G. Then we have A, open, B, going into the C that we already know. E, F, G, A, B, C, which is an octave below